Hi class, this is Mary Kay and this is discussion week 3. I wanted to start off by the Very Well Mind article written by Kendra Cherry states that duty to warn involves disclosing a patient or client's confidential information if they pose a danger to themselves or others. The reason why I chose that statement is because I decided to do Ewing versus Goldstein. The result of Ewing and Goldstein in 2004 case expanded to include threats of violence revealed to a therapist by a client's family members. Dr. Goldstein was seeing a client who was going through a recent breakup and found his ex was seeing someone else named Ewing. Client asked the father for a gun, and because the client wanted to kill Ewing, who was dating his former girlfriend. The client's father did tell Dr. Goldstein, and he recommended that the client be hospitalized. No one was warned that the client made a threat directly towards the father to kill Ewing. Ewing wasn't warned, and neither were the police. The day after the client was released, he shot Ewing and killed himself. I think this does impact a lot as a counselor to a client. I believe if we are warned by family members, it is our duty to inform the appropriate people, police officers, maybe your supervisors, if we're confused on what to take the next step. We are not only bound by, I feel like, helping our clients, but helping those around our clients, especially if they are found to be dangerous. In our book, Developing Multicultural Counseling Competence by Hayes and Erford, it states sexual orientation is described as consisting of a set of 7 variables: sexual behaviors, emotions, sexual fantasies, sexual attractions, sexual preference, living life as a heterosexual, bisexual, gay or lesbian, and self-identification. And that is found on page 190. And then on page 188, it states gender identity and expression exist along a large spectrum with multiple lived experiences and one's own gender identity and gender expression. This variation of gender gender identities and expressions intersects with other cultural identities such as race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, religious affiliation, and so on. So when we think about gender identity, it's not just male, female, cisgender, trans, they, them. So I think it is important to remain competent. Sorry, I wrote everything down so I didn't forget. Mitigate my defaults when it comes to my religious beliefs, personal values regarding sexual orientation and gender identity when working with LGBTQ clients. It's not about my beliefs or values. I feel if I'm competent to help a person, I will. And if I feel like I'm not competent, I'd feel that I would be able to say or refer them to someone who is more competent in that field. I am actually seeing a client who identifies as they, them. And I have no issues. We're focusing on depression and anxiety and how they view themselves. I'm having a mind block. I apologize. And there's been a lot of progress in with coping mechanisms to help with their depression, anxiety, and it is not caused on by their gender identity. Let me just bring that towards it. But I have been asked to see clients, and I had to turn a couple down because I did not feel confident in that field of area. So I think my default is one, putting my own sets of beliefs and values to the side, because it's not about me, it's about the client. And if I don't feel comfortable taking on a client, or I don't feel confident or competent in taking on a client, I will definitely refer them to somebody else so I do no harm to them. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.